And when we talk about pronouns as objects, then we're talking about sentences where you have to him, to her, for me, for us. In these situations, you don't say for we, right? In English, you say for us. So there's a different type of word that's used. In Swedish, it's the same way. You need to use a different word. So to say to me, we had this earlier. Do you remember how to say to me? Till mig. It's pronounced mig, but it's spelled M-I-G. What about to you? One person. Till dig. So till can also mean until, just like in English. You talk about till tomorrow, till imorgon. So in that sense, it's similar to English. But it's used when you want to say to as well, as in to you, till dig. So to him would be till honom, till honom. To her, we had that before, do you remember? Till henne. What about to it? And here you have two cases, just like before. You can say till den or till det. The T is not pronounced sometimes, so det is what you might hear. So how did you say to us? Till oss, till oss. And if you want to say to you guys, to you plural, to you people, well, then you would say till er, till er. And if you want to say to them, how do you think you would say that? Till dem. It's spelled D-E-M in the formal sense, but you can also take the easy way out and spell it D-O-M, which is the way that it's always pronounced. Till dem. Okay, so to say a home in Swedish, you would say ett hem. So the word is hem. But if you want to say like at home, there's a different word. You say hemma. So essentially it's the same word, but you extend it. So you say hemma, and that means at home. So jag är hemma, I'm at home. But to just say home as in a home, ett hem. A child is also ett. Ett barn. Ett barn. That means a child. If you want to talk about a world, you would say en värld. En värld. So notice here that värld, even though it has an L, it's silent. Värld. In English, it's world, world. But the L in Swedish is not pronounced, so you say värld, en värld. To say work, like a work, you would say arbete, ett arbete. And you can also use it as a verb, so you can talk about to work, att arbeta, arbeta, and it ends with an A. So if you're using it as a verb, we want to talk about things, then you can say jag arbetar, att arbeta, to work, I work, jag arbetar. But if you want to say a work, as in a job, you would say ett arbete. And here there's an even easier word if you want to talk about a job, and that's jobb. And it's spelt the same as in English, but with an extra B. So jobb means job. But you can also say ett arbete. So what was the word for to do? How do you say that? Att göra. Göra. And if you want to change it so you can use it in the present form, you would say gör. So jag gör, han gör, and so forth. So how would you translate what will you do into Swedish? What will you do? Well, if you're unsure about will, we said we could use the word ska. Ska. So vad ska du göra? What will you do? To say where shall we go, we need to know how to say where. Do you remember how to say where? Vart. So vart is where. So how would you say where shall we go? Vart ska vi gå? Vart ska vi gå? So att gå is to go. I want to be with my child. I want to be with my child. So we need to know how to say want. Of course, we practice this a lot in the beginning. It's irregular, so att vilja is to want. If you want to say I want, he wants, you would say vill. Vill. How would you say I want to be with my child? And the word for with is med. Med. Jag vill vara med mitt barn. Så jag vill vara med mitt barn. I want to be with my child. So vara is of course att vara, to be. And att vara is to be. And it's irregular, just like in English, to be. But then if you want to say, you don't say he be, you say he is. Same in Swedish, you don't say han vara, you say han är. So, to be. Jag vill vara. I want to be with my child. Med mitt barn. So, what about saying my mom? My mom is my world. So, if you want to say mom, the word for that is very similar. Mamma. Mamma. There's a more formal way. You can say mor, but in everyday speech, people would say mamma. So how would you say my mom is my world? Okay, so at this point, you may have said, if you could remember, to say my is min, but it could also be mitt. But in this case is min because vad is world. En vad. So if we do it all together, min mamma är min värld. My mom is my world. To say dad in Swedish, it's pappa, pappa. So let's translate. Dad, shall we not go home now? Shouldn't we go home now? Shall we not go home now? So you need to break it up. Think about it piece by piece, pause, and give an answer. Pappa, ska inte vi gå hem nu? And here, of course, you can say pappa, ska vi inte gå hem nu? Or you can say pappa, ska inte vi gå hem nu? You have to put the inte after the changed verb, ska. However, you can put it either before the vi or after the vi.